to the opening faceoff. Angelo Petrakis for 5th-ranked Cornell, and Jacob Falk for the Orange. This is an area where Syracuse may have an advantage, the faceoff X.
Yeah, Falk is really...
And then Thursday at Albany. There's Brendan Curry on the invert. He's got the short stick matchup. Feed in front to Mikey Berkman, and the Orange on the board first.
Curry off the invert. He takes the short stick behind the cage. Simple dodge. The slide comes right to his face, so he's able to identify Berkman directly behind.
Siebold, Highland Park High School, Dallas. Pretty good weekend. Scheffler, same high school, won the Masters. Here comes Dordovic. There's the slide. Dordovic keeps it. Over to the wing. This is Mangan. Shot to score. 2-0 Cuse. It's Burt Whistle.
You're going to see Burt Whistle, kind of strong right to left split down the alley. Not a ton of angle there. And it looks like Erlin actually got a piece of this. Now that's one where you normally trust. Don't love to give up that shot on the doorstep, but thought that was pretty good defensive stop.
A good early sign for Syracuse. Goals from Burt Whistle and Berkman as Siebold comes around the bend and makes it 3-0. This is a Syracuse team so reliant on Dordovic, on Curry. Siebold has been the third piece. They've gotten scoring from complementary pieces early.
And that's really huge for them, right? We referenced Curry, Siebold, and Dordovic. You know, who else? It's really just a matter of can they take advantage of it.
Falk in an ambush, lost it to Petrakis. Chance for Cornell. Petrakis, yard sale! Kennedy picks it up. He's a threat in transition.
He's got a trailer.
All the way, and a long pole goal for the Orange. Sam Alexo, his 4th of the season, and the Cuse with an early 4-0 blitz.
You kind of had this feeling coming into this game after the Albany game on Thursday that they were just going to come out with a lot of life. You saw the diving check, pole to pole, why not?
Be 500 or better. Has to go 3-1 down the stretch with Cornell, North Carolina on the road, and then Virginia and Notre Dame at the Dome to close the season.
Yikes. But that's the one thing they have working for them with those 4 ranked teams. If you do go 3-1 or 4-0, like now you've got a resume.
Kelleher's pass, Piatelli cleans up and gets Cornell on the board.
And Cornell really fortunate to have this end up in the back of the cage. It's a force inside, and the ball just kind of trickles through to Piatelli. Opportunistically picks it up and buries it before the slide comes.
Mangan and Burt Whistle, the second midfield today with all the injuries Syracuse has. Burt Whistle's got a goal, he's got 2. Ryan, it's 5-1, and Tucker Dordovic hasn't found the back of the net yet.
Yeah, it's spot on in terms of the other guys stepping up. You could see Burt Whistle just get a shade above goal line extended here before dropping his stick down. I think
picks it up. Davis, had his eyes been up, he had 2 guys open in front. Would have been a slam dunk for Cornell.
Yeah, just move that ball quickly. He would have been all by himself with Gavin.
Billy Coyle, and Gavin never saw it.
Really good adjustment here by Coyle. This is going to be a sharp angle, and you can see intentionally this camera angle showed to you goes directly overhand. So in doing so, you just aim for that pipe. His lack of height, which we referenced specifically with Coach Busick. It's like he's a tough kid, but like his feet, to your point, is exactly what allows him to stay with all these quick attackmen.
He's only 5'8". Jacob Buttermore cashes in to make it 7-2. He had a hat trick Thursday against Albany in his first career start.
Good find here by Cordes and Buttermore. A little hitch and then get to the middle. This approach angle's not the best.
Feeding inside, and somehow that gets in. I don't know if Michael Long got that one clean, but hey, substance over style.
Yeah, it's going to be in the box score as a goal regardless, but really second time tonight that Cornell has just had a lucky bounce, for lack of better words.
Yeah, that didn't go in the pocket. That just hit his stick.
Was it off his stick? Or it might have actually been the defenders.
Looked like Kakemo might have tipped that one in. You would think this 2-game and 3-day turnaround for Cornell really will test its midfield depth. They don't have a ton right now, but Piatelli is there. 7-4, second goal of the day for the senior captain.
And it's a great look here by Coyle. You're going to see him generate the slide, and there's just no second slide behind the play. So easy pitch, catch, and finish for
Shot it. Berkman picks it up near the sideline. Floridian, little rocker step. Now Curry, changing directions. Curry scores! Beat Bartolotto with his speed.
You could see the separation that Curry generates on this rollback, and then you can hear the accuracy ringing it off the pipe.
Corsi, the freshman, and another goal by the Cuse to make it 9-4.
Strong dodge from behind the cage. And Cornell just no help. It looks like actually Adler on Dordovic.
Dordovic, left hand, goes low! His first, and the bench is juiced.
And here you're just gonna see the physicality of Dordovic. You know, that quick plant gets Adler off the mark a little bit. Two hands with distance, no problem. You knew it was a matter of time before he was gonna get him.
Syracuse beat Cornell in the title game, the first of 3 straight for the Gate brothers. There's Piatelli, his 4th top shelf.
Great job by Piatelli, just getting to the middle of the field here. You can see Alexo, that approach angle, he's lunging the whole time. Piatelli.
Kirst getting the pick from Coyle. Down the alley, bounce shot and a score. The pendulum swinging from orange to red.
They just really aren't phased, and they just keep grinding and going at it. And it was really only a matter of time before Kirst was going to get himself going. That's a great matchup, him and Kennedy. Yeah.
You go with what, 15?
I'd go right with the flag down. Yeah, I'd hold a little bit longer.
Here comes Curry. Over to the wing. Bang! Dornovic second.
Well, that's one way to play it. You can see the dodge down the alley by Curry. Dornovic just a step up field. And is he a righty? Is he a lefty? Right there, it is that invert offense that we saw featured so heavily in the first half.
Adler, the cause turnover against Dornovic. Accelerates across the equator. Now, that was Bardwell, excuse me. Here's Piatelli, 4 goals, 5 shots in that opening half. Back-to-back 4-goal games.
And they had Bardwell on the crease for a split second. Credit Syracuse midfielders for getting back in transition.
There's Piatelli, there's number 5! Big John Piatelli.
Bardwell, the strong check, and then he pushes in transition. Eventually, Cornell's going to settle into the 6-on-6. And as we roll this, you freeze it right here, you're going to see this help defender. He comes down on ball, but behind the play, here's Piatelli. He's going to be cutting. He's off your screen right now. So strong cut there by Piatelli, finding the soft spot in the Syracuse.
Orange a primary color?
I don't think it is. Is it?
I'm not sure, that's why I asked you. Well, you know what, in these parts it is. It is in these parts. Here comes Piatelli down the alley. He's had the hot hand. 5 goals, 6 shots now. Coyle misfires. Michael Long has the backup. Long's dad, Steve, played at Cornell. Great feed, and he's got Billy Coyle. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-goal game.
You knew Cornell was going to make a run. You got to imagine that first half fatigue played a factor. They regroup at halftime, and the life and the energy with which they're playing early in the second, it just feels different.
Syracuse until now. Siebold to Curry.
Beautiful little cut here by Curry, and with a sharp angle, just enough daylight on that near pipe.
For the ACC, again, right now you're looking at a 2-bid league with no AQ. If Syracuse wins this game, it raises the entire RPI of the conference. It helps the Duke, it helps the Notre Dame, it helps the North Carolina. Now Virginia right now the closest to a lock in the ACC.
And do you potentially eliminate an Ivy League spot?
You could. You know, a team like Harvard, I think, still has a little work to do. Inside Lacrosse last week had its first bracketology projection. They had 5 teams from the Ivy. And if you go by the metrics the selection committee uses, they're not wrong. Still a lot of season left, though. Piatelli, a sock trick for 41. And Cornell again pulls to 3.
And again from Kirst on the short stick. This long dodge eventually draws that second slide, that second defender. And Piatelli's just wide open right behind the play. You can see that second slide late to get to Piatelli.
Doria's pass. Got the long poles. Alexo and Bartolone. And we're going to get a loose ball push. against Buttermore. Cornell ball, that's the right call.
This is the best day of shooting they've ever had.
Kelleher, Piatelli. Coyle stings the corner. A hat trick for Billy Coyle. And this is the closest Cornell has been all night.
You're going to see as the ball goes around the horn, you're going to see Coyle is going to cut through the middle. So great ball movement, good recovery. And then a strong cut by Coyle. Freeze it right here. You're going to see Coyle. He's right in the middle of your screen. So as Syracuse helps on ball, Piatelli's able to get away from pressure, and Coyle just finds that soft spot. So again,
Connor Busick, Cornell's head coach, telling us that that three-game stretch against Penn, Colgate, and Dartmouth, he felt his team was hitting a wall. Spring break helped. A chance to reset, relax, get some rest. And they beat Harvard by 8 goals on Saturday.
I'd like to see Kirst get involved in more two-man games. Kennedy's done a really good job in that individual matchup. How much can you use picks to try to change that dynamic?
Wertheim on the invert. Was looking for the middle, and Piatelli, a sea of orange. Sheehan retrieves. Here's Long. Alex Holmes. Aviles. Strong defense.
He's had a good game, huh?
Scored a goal tonight. Kirst. Bouncer from an impossible angle.
What a ridiculous shot by Kirst. You're going to see on this rollback, he's going to use his defender as a screen, so you can see he's got the short stick matchup of Rice. Syracuse trying to get support over there. Kind of the fadeaway jump shot, if you will, Anish. He sees the defender, rolls away from pressure, and quickly gets that shot off by Piatelli. Matchup and clock awareness.
Kelleher at 6'3", number 27 in red. 220. Now Long. Long defensive possession for the Cuse. Kirst. Little toe drag, nothing there. Kelleher's got the shorty now on Rice. Big right hand, and we're tied at 12.
So hard to defend after the reset. You've really got to dig in. And you can see just the approach angle by Rice enables Kelleher to get top side. And there's just no support behind the play. You've got to have an initial attack.
Both teams playing short-handed tonight. There comes Kirst, changing directions on Kennedy. Looking to use a pick from Holmes. Now he's got the short stick matchup of Aviles. Kirst, dangerous.
Good early help by Kennedy.
Aviles stays stride for stride with Long. Piatelli off the crossbar, and Cornell with its first lead of the night. 7 goals for John Piatelli.
Yeah, and they just lose Piatelli here. You're going to see these two defenders. Piatelli's out here. So as this dodge occurs, two guys just run away from the one guy you can't run away from. Well, maybe Cornell's got more than one guy, but Piatelli, who's been...
Gets it back from Buttermore. Curry shoots low. Tied at 13.
And just too much ground given up here by Cornell defensively. You can see Curry like the thought bubble above his head, like, you're not going to play me from here, so I guess I'll just shoot it. You've got to get out, get on his hands, Dick, or metal on metal.
Curry running out of the box. Siebold calls for him. There's Curry. He's got that great first step. Curry gets it back. Left hand in off the pipe. 4 goals for Curry. The orange bench explodes. And Syracuse retakes the lead.
Yeah, they're just playing cat and mouse up top against the zone. Same thing as earlier. You've got to get out and get on Curry's hands. And if you don't, he's just going to make you pay.
The hangry chef eating in this fourth.
You've got to be disciplined in those situations.
This is huge. Syracuse has struggled all season long on the extra man. Opponents at better than 50%. Cornell 1 for 1 tonight. 2 for 2. Danny Cadigan, his 3rd of the season. All have come on the man up. And the freshman from Long Island ties it at 14.
You're going to see as Cornell spins the ball from behind the cage to the left wing. As we roll this, you're going to see a breakdown in communication on this carry. So freeze it right here. Here's the Syracuse defender who's kind of lost. Like, am I going to this guy? Am I going to this guy? And meanwhile, Cadigan just gets lost right there on the crease.
Here's Buttermore. Over to Cordes. Now Dordovic. Still plenty of time. Curry's got 4 goals tonight. They're moving the defense. Dordovic's got a look, and he scores! It was the ensemble cast early. Down the stretch, round up the usual suspects.
You're going to see as Curry attacks the zone defense, you start to get the defense rotating. One more, freeze it right here. This is a beautiful little seal off ball, slowing that rotation by Cornell. That allows Dordovic to catch and step into that before the defender's able to recover back.
The last 6 goals by Syracuse have come off the stick of either Dordovic, back to Piatelli on that high wing. Long's got the short stick matchup. Slide coming, help from Murphy. Piatelli's open, fires too high, and Long has the backup. Shot clock at 22, game clock at 40. Another look, Piatelli!
You can't leave him open.
Not that guy, not tonight, not ever. 122 career goals, 15 to shoot. Piatelli against Murphy. Now picked up by the shorty. Piatelli going to work. Feeding Long right on the crease. Tied at 15.
You've got to respect Piatelli, but in this instance, I think you just created offense. You're going to see Piatelli go underneath, and that little hedge was just
up. First meeting since 2019. 106th in this rivalry. Stakes high for both conferences. The Ivy looking to get 5 teams in the ACC. Needing a Syracuse win to boost the conference RPI.
Watch out for Keller here. We weren't able to get totally into that huddle.
Licciardi. Now here's Piatelli. Licciardi setting the picks. He's been doing that all night. He's got the shorty Rice. Picked up by Aviles. Michael Long, the quarterback of this offense. Gives it up, Licciardi. Still plenty of time to shoot. Licciardi eyes up Aviles. Kelleher up top. Coyle's got some shake. Alexo stays with him. Shot clock dips under 30. Hurst against Kennedy. There comes the slide. Coyle moves it to Kelleher for the win! Cornell completes the comeback!
2 games in 3 days, and you're down 7-2. Talk about a gut check win by the Big Red. You can see Kirsch draw the attention, good ball movement, and Kelleher finishes it with the step down.
Cornell with the win goes to 10-1. The Ivy's chance of getting 5 teams in just went up. The ACC's chances of getting a 3rd team just dropped. Syracuse falls.